Welcome you all to the session of teaching notice, agenda and minutes of the meeting. The objectives of teaching this notice, agenda and minutes of the meeting is to develop professional communication skills among the engineering students and prepare students for workplace meeting, to improve their organizational and documentation skills, to enhance their teamwork and collaboration, to develop their leadership and managerial skills, to strengthen their written communication, and to support project management, and also to promote accountability and professionalism. That is why we need to learn how to write a notice, agenda and minutes of the meeting. Before I delve deep into this topic, I'll give the definitions when a notice should be written, agenda and minutes of the meeting. So what is a notice, or what is it? So when a meeting is to be held by an organization, a notification is sent to all members of the particular team or committee. This notice is either put up on bulletin boards or circulated personally via email. Okay, so that is notice. So what is agenda? The points to be discussed at the meeting are put down and appended along with the notice to ensure that the participants are well prepared for the meeting. So that's how agenda is being defined. And what is minutes of the meeting? So the MOM is a document where the proceedings of the meeting is recorded, usually by the secretary or another member. It carries the names of the organizer, the participants and details of issues discussed in the meeting. And going deep into notice, again with a definition, as I've already said, notice is a written or printed news usually displayed publicly. A notice can also be defined as a format designed to convey the same information to the number of different people. So when do we issue this notice? Or why do we do that? So we issue notices to inform, advertise, instruct and warn. And sometimes this notices are displayed at public places such as railway stations, bus stands, hospitals, schools, colleges, universities, government offices, etc. And many times when the meetings were held, it is sent through postal address or sometimes the mail. So what are the qualities of a good notice? So an effective notice should be accurate, clear, concise and decisive. It should use correct, unambiguous, appropriate and polite language. It should use short words and sentences with an attractive layout, and it should carry separate paragraph for each separate idea and numbering of paragraph for better understanding of the reader. So it should be reader friendly in the sense it should be appealing, convincing and understandable. So it uses paper that is large enough for the message but not too large for the notice board. So brevity should be the content. So it should be very concise. It is typed in a manner that it could be read easily from a distance. So these are the qualities for a good notice. So how do we write a notice to convene a meeting? Okay, a notice for convening a meeting should contain following items. It should have the name of the organization. So in a notice, the name of the organization should come in the center, followed by the address or the place of the meeting. Suppose if it is the Narmada Rubber Industries Limited, it should be written in the center of the page with the bold letters, followed by its address, something like 47 Palace Road, Noida, New Delhi, with a pin code. Okay, and followed by the date and time of the meeting. This can go with the right hand corner, and before that you can write notice in capital letters in the center. Followed on the side, right hand side, you can give the date and followed by the details. So where you can give the purpose of the meeting. Okay, so you can, if it is a fourth meeting, you can give like this: the fourth meeting of the board of directors of the company will be held at the register office of the company at 36 Motilal Street, Shimla at 5 p.m. on Monday, 12 July 2016. So it is very crisp, describing the meeting is conducted for the fourth time and who conducts the meeting, board of directors. So it also tells about where it was conducted, 36 Motilal Street, Shimla, and the time and the date. So all these things are given exactly. So all this details should be there in the notice. The notice is circulated to the members and those who are supposed to attend the meeting and send within the reasonable time, generally 2 weeks in advance. Coming to agenda, as I have already said, a brief definition has been given earlier, and again I am giving the definition for agenda. Agenda is an official list of things to be done or dealt with at a particular meeting. An agenda is a list or program of items to be discussed at a meeting. So who generally the secretary of the organization or committee, in consultation with the chairperson, chairperson and distributed to the members before the meeting. So it is written by the secretary, okay, and signed by the secretary too. So what is much concerned in writing the agenda is the language used over there. So the key features of language used in agenda is, one is brevity or economy, and second one is the clarity, third one is informativeness, and fourth one is relevant. Okay, yeah. So it should be very short, it should be formal, it should be clear, and it should be written as a noun phrase. Okay, so we should use short headings first. So like it should be very concise and precise too. Okay, yes. So like salary revision, not in a detailed way. We will discuss whether the employee's salary should be increased. It should not be written that way, but instead it should be written salary revision. We should use mostly the noun phrases, okay, and not full sentences. And a formal language should be followed when you write a agenda. Like let's talk about like review, proposal, revision, conduct. Instead writing like let's talk about salaries. So follow a formal tone when you write the agenda. And your agenda should not express opinions. Also it should be action oriented. Like normally the words in agenda begin with review, approval, discussion, proposal, presentation, confirmation, like that. And it should also follow a logical order, like review previous meeting, discuss new proposals, make decisions, fix next meeting, take up any other business. That is how the language in agenda should be. Particularly the agenda, it should start with review of the previous meeting, and then followed by the agenda, and finally with any other matter. So if it is the fourth meeting, it should be mentioned as 4.1 or 4.a, like that, for the convenience or readability. Coming to the minutes of the meeting, I have already given the definition earlier, and I am giving it again. The minutes of the meeting, it's an official record of discussion held and decisions taken at a meeting. So the minutes are generally written by the secretary of the committee who holds the meeting and signed by both the secretary and the chairperson. So what should be there in the contents of the minutes of the meeting? It should in detail discuss about the points of discussion, the conclusion reached, the recommendations made, and the tasks assigned to the individual members and groups. So why minutes of the meeting should be written when the meeting is over? They serve as an aid to memory. Minutes provide a basis for action. Minutes also act as a means of informing the absent members about the discussions taken in the meeting. Let's come to the type of minutes. So we have three type of minutes: action minutes, narrative minutes, and resolution minutes. So action minutes describes who will do what by when. So this type of minutes gives an account of what is to be done according to decisions taken in the meeting. So I'll give you an example. Like, you're doing your final mini or project review. You have to give the date, and in action minutes you have to give so when it was decided to complete the project, you give the date, and again write who will prepare what. Okay, so sometimes you can give Arun will prepare the PCB layout, Meena will purchase the electronic components, Rahul will test the Arduino programming, with final note of the next review meeting will be held on 1st August 2026. Okay, so begin with the minutes, that when it will be completed, and give the details of the persons who is preparing what for the report, and finally when will the meeting be held next. Okay, so that is going to be the action minutes. Since it is called action minutes because every point includes an action, a person responsible, and often a deadline. So that is why it is called action minutes. Coming to the narrative minutes. So this type of minutes gives a full account of proceedings of a meeting or detailed account of a discussion during the meeting. Suppose you are planning for IEEE student chapter event planning. So how it should be? Okay, so it should describe the discussion in paragraph form. Okay, but not in just not the decisions. I'll just read out the paragraph for the IEEE student chapter event planning. Okay, the minute should be like this. The faculty coordinator welcomed the member and explained the objective of organizing a one-day technical workshop on artificial intelligence. Students discussed possible resource person from nearby industries and universities. They also debated whether the workshop should be conducted online or offline. After considering the advantage of face-to-face interaction, the members agreed to conduct it on campus. Volunteers suggested including a hands-on session to increase student participation. So this type of reports describes the discussions in paragraph form. So it not only the decisions but how it can be made. So that is why it is called narrative minutes. And resolution minutes. Yeah, it records the formal decisions or resolutions passed off during the meetings. Maybe one resolution like this: it was resolved that Department Technical Symposium Innovate 2026 will be conducted on 15/20/26, and vice versa, like resolution 2, resolution 3. Okay, because it records the official resolutions passed away by the committee, it is called resolution minutes. So coming to the format of the minutes, how it should be written. So name of the organization. So write the name of the organization at the center of the page with the bold letters, followed by the address, the date, time and place. Also give the date, time and place of meeting. The third thing to be followed or written is the number of the meeting if it is in a series. So for agenda, I said it is a fourth meeting, so it can also represent it to be a fourth meeting. Also add the name of the chairperson of the meeting, name of the members present who could not attend, and those who attended by special invitation. Also add details about minutes of the last meeting, whether they were read, confirmed and signed. Write about what are the subject discussed. Okay, give the summary of discussion and decision taken. Inform the date of next meeting, and with the signature of the secretary and the chairperson. So that is how the format of minutes should be. And thank you all. You can practice one such from your viewpoint. Thank you all.